Hello, I'm Veronica Pedroza with the top stories on Al Jazeera. The Colombian rebel group FARC has released a soldier who'd been held captive for 12 years. Pablo Emilio Moncayo was kidnapped when he was just 19 years old. He's the second hostage to be released this week. Our Latin America editor Lucia Newman has more.
I think it's very clear that this is time to coincide with the elections in Colombia. There will be presidential elections, as you know, in May. President Uribe will not be running again, although his political coalition seems to be favored in the polls to take over from him. And so this is clearly, I think, a bet by the FARC that public opinion will now be able to pressure the next government or the outgoing government to finally sit down and negotiate the release of their own captives.
US President Barack Obama says he wants to see new sanctions imposed on Iran within weeks. He made the comments after meeting French President Nicolas Sarkozy in Washington. But while the US Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said she is optimistic of also winning the support of the UN Security Council, Washington has been forced to water down its sanctions package in continued attempts to win the backing of Russia and China. Chinese authorities have detained at least 2 hospital workers after 21 dead babies were found on the banks of a river in the eastern Shandong province. State media reports parents had paid mortuary workers to dispose of the bodies, but they instead dumped them in the Gangfu River. Serbia's parliament's passed a resolution expressing sympathy for the 1995 massacre of 8,000 Bosnian Muslims in Srebrenica, but it stopped short of calling the killings a genocide. The pro-Western government hopes to win EU membership and draw investors with the measure. And the world's largest atom smashers set a record for high-energy collisions. The device has smashed subatomic particles into each other at 3 times more force than ever before. Scientists at the CERN laboratory on the Swiss-French border hope that the collider will reveal what happened in the first fractions of a second after the Big Bang, which started the universe nearly 14 billion years ago. For the latest updates, you can always log on to our website. The address is aljazeera.net/English.